Oh, this is hot. Who's gonna take me out? Let me stop. So, yeah. Shout out to fall. Fall is here, okay? We were cooling, having a good time, wearing shorts, you know, little open back tops, little bodysuits. Out here in Baltimore, fall just pulled up like, all right, but I'm here though. Yeah, you thought I wasn't gonna show up. I heard you was talking about my little cousin Summer, so I had to pull up. Here, like fall is here, okay? It's a little cold, all right? 1 minute it's 90 degrees, the next minute it's 70, 69, 67. So yeah, I'm gonna start this process. So today I am here to review some brushes. Shout out to Skin London for hooking me up with a little code. Okay, they asked me to review some of their brushes, so that's what I'm gonna do. These are the brushes here. Skin London is a UK brand, so I did end up paying a little bit more because of the way the dollar translates to pounds. But on the website, it was listed as 23 pounds and some change, or pence. See, I know stuff. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 brushes in the set. Let me pop these open. These don't have any numbers on them, but they feel very, very sturdy. I like this. This is a dense brush. I'm gonna probably use this for foundation. And then we have a concealer brush, a flat concealer brush. Try this one out. Then we have, I'm guessing this is a lip brush. It's super duper small, super small. And then, oh, what is this? I'm trying to think of what I would use this for. I'm gonna try this with eyeshadow and just see how it goes, because I can't think of what else to use this for besides eyeshadow. So there. And I feel like this is a powder brush for under the eye. It's dense, but it's small. Try this out. And we have an overall face brush here. Synthetic vegan brushes, they feel really soft. They feel really good, high quality. The base on it, or the handle on it, they remind me of Real Techniques. But no, these excited Skin London, shout out to you guys. Thank you for even finding me on Instagram to even ask me to review these things. The wrapping paper, the Skin London wrapping paper. What I did, I moisturized my face with the vitamin C cream from the Vitamin Shop, which I love. It does not make my skin oily throughout the day, and depending on the foundation, you know, it might get a little oily, but that's usually because of the foundation. And I'm going to be trying out the MARC JACOBS Shameless Youthful Look 24-Hour Foundation in the shade Deep Y500. Sephora had a flash sale, not a flash sale, but they had a sale. And this retails for like $56, $57. I got it for $27. Because listen here, Mr. Jacobs, let me have a talk with you real quick. I understand that you're MARC JACOBS, and I understand that you're high end. But I'm a college student, okay? So you're gonna have to wait for me to, you know, either you're gonna have a sale, or you're gonna wait for me to, you know, not have to pay for a book or something like that. It has an expiration date on it. I like that. I don't think I've ever seen that. This is an SPF. It has SPF in the foundation, which is nice. And the way that they market it on the packaging is to use it as an SPF. For Marc Jacobs, their clientele, their audience, this is really decent. Like, it's really cute. It has a squeezy tube. It's not glass. You can travel with this and, you know, put a little baggie. You don't have to worry about it getting, you know, crushed up, broken, none of that stuff. So I like it. I did swatch this, and when I swatched it, because this foundation is allegedly flashback proof or no flashback, I tested it and it in fact did not have flashback. I blended it into my arm and it was clean, so glad for that. And then I'm gonna try these, the Too Faced Born This Way. Jackie Aina is always bringing the bottle out. Y'all see she did the Too Faced collab with the foundation. Y'all saw it, I saw it, we all saw it. Okay, so I'm gonna try this and see how I feel. Infused with coconut water, alpine rose, and hyaluronic acid. For contour and highlight, I'm gonna use my Fenty matchsticks. I also got this sample of the Pro Filter powder in cashew that I'm gonna use for under my eye. My mascara will be the Buxom Big T's Plumping Mascara. And I'm gonna do a simple eye look today. So, let's get started. What if I hold on a second? Forgot some stuff. To set my face, I'm gonna use my OG powder. I love this powder, I really do, and it smells great. The Fenty Beauty Pro Filter powder and nutmeg. And to refresh my face, in the cosmetics, my classic Fixer Elixir. And to moisturize my lips, I put on I put on some shea butter to moisturize my lips, just raw shea butter. And I'm gonna use this little mini Professional. I'm still debating if I want a full-size version of this. And I'm just gonna use this on my T-zone. Because this Marc Jacobs foundation is pretty, from what I see in the reviews, it has a pretty dewy finish, a very like it says on the packaging, youthful finish. I don't necessarily want to over moisturize or put an illuminizing primer on there. I kind of just want to, you know, the areas that I know will get oily, I want to make sure I handle those and then let the foundation do its thing. Shake this up. If you're curious about this top I'm wearing, it was a pair of tights that I turned into a top because I don't know, I like doing that with my clothing. Consistency is pretty watery, as you can see. It's kind of dripping down my hand. I'm seeing a red undertone. I saw a red undertone on it, but when I did this on the, and I'm gonna take this brush here by Skin London and just buff it into the skin. But as I was saying, when I did the shade match, when I shade matched this on, when I shade matched this on Sephora, I matched it to my NARS New Caledonia, and this is, they gave me the Y500, the deep Y500. I know that this isn't a full coverage foundation. Here it is. Here it isn't. Oh, wow. As you can see with this Skin London brush, I am starting out by just stippling it on and blending it in, taking it down here, and when I'm going down the neck, I just blend, you know, sort of haphazardly blending it out. And that little hint of red orange, I think that's what's giving it that sort of like, oh, I'm awake kind of look. You guys can, pulling it down so you guys can see my chest and just make a judgment comparison for yourself. I can't see. I don't know if you guys could tell, but when I first put it on, I was like, I don't know. But right now I'm feeling this. I like this. Listen, I'm not gonna waste this, Mr. Marc Jacobs, okay? I'll tell you that right now. All right? Because I know what I could have paid for this if I didn't catch it on sale. I know what that price would have been if I didn't catch it on sale. I like this. Mr. Marc, Mr. Jacobs, please. I like this. For me, just a disclaimer, I'm 22 years old. And I will say, even when you blend this out, I'm sorry, I'm like pausing myself. Even when you blend this out on the back of the hand, look at that. I like this. But I will say that Marc Jacobs, it's always been kind of like an old lady brand, if that makes any sense. Like, Marc Jacobs is for a more mature audience. From my perspective, personally, from my perspective, it's for a more mature audience. But this is like, oh yes. I look a little hydrated, just a little hydrated, not too much. I almost don't even want to powder this. I just want to lightly set this. So I'm gonna take this Skin London. You guys need to name these brushes, sweetie. That's all I want. I just want like a name on it, like, you know, powder brush or, you know, foundation brush. But so I'm gonna take my Fenty and listen, whatever's in the cap, that's what I'm gonna use to, so I'm just gonna take it. Nothing too serious, I'm just gonna, and set my face, okay? I like this. This is, I can see myself using this as like, oh my gosh, I'm in a rush, like, you know, I'm in a rush, but I wanna look cute, you know? I'm in a rush, but I wanna look cute. And I like this powder brush. I like it because when you put it on the face, you see, it spreads. You know, you gotta tap it. You know, when it collects on the side and you gotta tap it real quick just so you don't have any mishaps, okay? And shout out to Fenty for making the packaging on the powder like this. You know it's on securely when you hear that. When you hear that click, that's how you know it's on securely, and it's stuck there and it's not gonna move. I like that. I'm going to take this here flat brush. Okay, I feel like I see a color coding connection here. So these orange copper tone brushes, I think, are for your liquid face products. The pinks are for your powder face products. And the purples are for your, I want to say, detailed face products. So your eyes, your lips. All right, I caught on. Hold on. So for this, I'm gonna take sand. I'm gonna put butterscotch under it, and then I'm gonna take sand and put a little bit of that over it. Too Faced, you guys have this set up like a pill. All right, Too Faced, I see you, I'm not mad. So there it is. I'm gonna touch it with my finger first. Oh wait, what is this? Butterscotch? Okay, I'm only gonna use butterscotch because the way that's swatched. Ah. This is like thick, you know? Let me take a little bit. Oh yeah, this is a thick concealer. I was not expecting that at all. All right. Well. For all of you guys who are curious, I have been doing my makeup since I was about, I want to say 14, 15. I started doing my makeup. Started doing my makeup for church, school events. Cause you know when you're in high school and you know you got your dance coming up, you have prom coming up. I didn't have like, or I don't have, I should say, like a glamorous mom who's gonna like, oh my gosh, you have prom. My mom's from Jamaica, so all this American stuff, this is all culture. This is where culture comes in. She's like, okay, prom, all right. Like, what is that? So, you know, she got me a dress and some shoes and everything else was on me. So I did my hair for prom. I did my hair for dances. Oops. I did my makeup. I mean, I had to. Who else was gonna do it? And I didn't have any money. You know, I couldn't go out and pay someone, pay a friend or anything like that. Started when I was 14, I'm 22 now. 8 years? Wow. Now I see why Auntie Jackie looks so beat. Because, honey bunch, this concealer is thick. And I kind of highlight in a mini rectangle a little bit. From first use, I've never used the Too Faced concealer before. Just from first use, it looks very smooth. This is a dry Real Techniques sponge. Real Techniques sponge. That foundation brush I used. There we go. And just hit those edges and kind of make things look a little bit more put together. I'm just inspecting this to see how I feel. And that's on my finger apparently. And just touch up this outside situation here. And this is the Pro Filter powder in Cashew. And this is really cute packaging. It has the same top situation except it's rounded. I did open this already, so you're not gonna see me rip the whole thing off. I'm gonna take it and tap that into the cap. My first thought, and I'm telling you, this Fenty powder is fire. Rihanna, yo, this powder is fire, okay? Here we go. Matchsticks and espresso. So I go up here, boom, up at the top, and then I circle around my face. I'm gonna take my Real Techniques brush, the Real Techniques 300 brush. This is what I usually use to blend out this Fenty powder. Contours are great, but I want a powder contour that I know is going to, like, I'm apprehensive about powder contours because I have bought powder contour, the kits, like the trios or the pairs, and I can only use one shade, and then all the other shades I can't use. So I just spent money for one shade, which I don't personally like to do for my makeup because it's my money, you know what I'm saying? Now with this, you guys see what I'm doing here? Remember I was talking about that sort of highlighting shape? When I go in with a cream contour or even a powder contour, this is when I sort of refine that shape. All right? And if I want to bring my temples, bring it down to my temples and blend it in and really isolate this area, but it's not necessary. Is it in a dome shape? Not necessarily. At least not to me. I'm gonna take the foundation brush and just clean this up a little bit. And right there, what I'm doing here is I'm rounding out the shape a little bit. Rounding out the shape in my cheek area, because I feel like if you bring it in a little bit too far, it changes your face. Now with my contour, I like to bring it up a little bit to mimic blush. Just because if you have it and it's too harsh, it doesn't look very clean. From my perspective, it doesn't look very clean. So I just like I like my makeup to look seamless. And with this little brush, I like to go in and solidify that cut. That is my favorite part of the contour. That cut, that's what I live for. That is what I live for every time. And I'm just taking this concealer, this brush I use, this flat brush that I use for concealer, and using it like a magic eraser. Not adding any product. All right, this is when you go around And just like Jackie Anna said, you start to, am I getting too low? You start to marry your concealer. And then I'm going back in and just giving myself a little. How's it looking so far, guys? Does it look good? Let me know in the comments. Or what do they say? If it looks good, like the video, okay? I'm gonna do my brows. And then, hold up, I just had it. Here we go. I'm gonna do my brows and then come back and do a little mini eye look and put a lip on and wrap this stuff up, okay? All right, sisters not twins. So, brows are on officially. I am satisfied with them. That's the one thing that when you do your makeup, honey, at some point you are going to have to be satisfied with these brows. This is the time where I like to spray my setting spray. Fixer elixir. There we go. And this is what I like to tell people. Shout out to Gigi. I just had a conversation with Gigi about setting spray just the other day. We were talking about makeup and she's like, oh, like I spray setting spray because it sets your makeup. So I said, listen, you do your foundation, that's wet. Then you do your powder to dry it out. And then you spray essentially water, because most of these are water-based. Most setting sprays, I would hope, are water-based. You spray water on top of the powder to set the makeup. How are you going to set something with water? You're welcome. Think about it. Makeup is a science, okay? I like to use setting spray to refresh the makeup, okay? Make it look alive. Make it look sexy, okay? Just to kind of eliminate that boxy situation I had going on a few seconds ago. Let's see. Eyes. So I'm going in with my Urban Luxe 99 color eyeshadow palette by BH Cosmetics. I've used this before in a previous video. And I'm just gonna do a brown look. I'm gonna take the SKINNE London brush. This little small, kind of tapered-ish kind of brush. And since I already placed down that brown earlier that you guys saw when I did the nose contour, I'm gonna take this color here. Obviously I used it before. It's like a little brown shade. And I'm just gonna take it and sort of set that brown I put down earlier. And since it's so stiff, I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna use it to go under my eye. I'm gonna take this small, I believe this is a lip brush, but I'm gonna use it on my eye. And I'm gonna take this black shade here. And I am going to put this on my lash line. So I have it, it's on my lash line. I'm gonna take it. I'm not picking up any extra product, just whatever is left. I'm gonna wing it out. I'm gonna take a little bit of that black, that same black, and I'm gonna, right here. There we go. That's it for the eyes, honey. All right. I'm gonna take this same brush, and for my highlighting, I'm gonna take it on the Fenty Matchstick Cinnamon, swirl it around. Welcome to Baltimore. That's what we hear out here. Baltimore. A little bit more highlight. Hold on, I'm gonna grab something real quick. All right, so I just grabbed the Inda Cosmetics Pressed Highlighter in this golden shade here. I forgot what this shade is named, but I know they have this shade and they had the cinnamon shade. I'm not sure if they still sell these pressed pigments, pressed highlighters, but these, oh man. You need a light hand with these because this is gonna last me the rest of my damn life, okay? Shout out to Inda Cosmetics. You only need a little bit. Going back in with the Fenty Cinnamon, and I'm going to take the, oh, I'm gonna try this brush instead of my Real Techniques brush. I'm gonna try this brush here. This little powder face brush. Swirling it around on that matchstick so I can pick up that product. And highlight. Ew. Okay, all right. I see how you feel. I see how you feel, Skin London. I'm just gonna, just a little bit. I know y'all like this. And I know y'all like these Skin London brushes that I'm using. I know you guys like it, all right? They're supposed to give me a promo code for you guys. All right, so that you guys can get a nice little percentage off. Let me do my mascara first. This is the, like I said before, the Buxom Big T's Plumping Mascara. This mascara reminds me of that song Climax by Usher. I'm gonna take this red. This is the L'Oreal Paris Zoe Saldana. Yes, I know about the backlash. Yes, I know about her being Nina Simone. Yes, I think that that is petty and disrespectful. Don't disrespect Nina Simone. But this is Zoe Saldana's Color Riche Zoe's Red, number 406. And I like this red. I will say that this lipstick does have a little bit of an old lady smell. But you do not need a lot. And that's why I like this lipstick. You don't need a lot of it. All right. And I'm gonna take this Inda Cosmetics lip gloss in red bottom. Shout out to Inda Cosmetics one more time. You gotta check the teeth. Check the teeth. Taking it, squeeze it out, and just dot it on. All right, guys. I am satisfied. Yes. Oh yes, honey. Yes. 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 My edges ain't even laid and I still feel great. Okay. So this is the completed look using the Skin London brushes. Using these Skin London brushes, I feel great. I'm not even gonna lie. I feel wonderful. I feel gorgeous. I feel like this look, you know, deserves a whole lot of respect. But anyway, as I said before, this is the completed look. Let me know how you feel about it. I know you like it. I know you looking at me like, oh, okay, locks. Okay, locks, you cute locks. Locks. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned. I am on a mission to create content, and within that process teach myself more about editing. So I'm aiming for 1 video a week, which means that you guys need to help me out. Let me know what you want to see, what you don't want to see. You guys can ask me questions. I can answer some questions for you. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.